It's the worst time of the year to work in the garden. I've got these potatoes dug to right here, and got the weeds pulled up to there. About done pulling the weeds. We'll get these dug, and I'm gonna try to get in here and get this tilled. I meant to do this by the 4th of July, but it didn't happen. I'll move you a little closer here and show you what we're doing. It's pretty nice. It's 56, I think, degrees this morning. Not bad. I'll try to pull a few right in there. Maybe you can see if I'll get out of the way. Cucumbers in there too. These carrots really need to come out, all of them. I'm telling you, when it gets raining and you can't get in here to this garden, you get all kinds of messes. But anyway, let's get our mind back on what we're doing here. You see these carrots right here, I guess. Pretty good sized carrots. Now they all won't be on this the same. I'm just gonna get a dozen or so here. There's a deer up here in the woods blowing at me this morning. Something's disturbing him. Pretty good sized carrots. See, that's what I was saying when we made this bed, that you can have a raised bed without the wood and all that stuff. You don't have to have the wood and borders. You just build your bed up, and you can get some pretty decent carrots. By just building the bed up. They're not perfect, but they're perfect enough for me. Get us there's a few, there'll be little ones out on the edge and stuff. We'll have to weed this. We'll have to weed it. That ought to be enough for right now. Guess you can see them there. Pretty good sized little cluster of them. We'll take them over here to the washing bin and see how that goes. Bob White, that's the first Bob White I've heard since I raised them here. Very familiar sound. Wash the crud off of me. Let me spray these carrots off. get most of it off anyway. Most of the dirt. Carrots is good. I like them. And these is ready, past ready to come out. They are past ready to come out. Whoops, I went my hose. Good way to break it. It's a good way to break them. Okay. Let's cut that off. That's odd looking. It looks like it's been yolked right there. You get all kinds. All sizes and shapes. I'll show you here in a minute what happens when you leave them too long. Take your tops to the compost bin. We'll wash them. Wash them carrots. See, there's some pretty good sized carrots in there. Get the worst of the stuff washed off anyway. What I like to do is take both hands and wash them a little bit better. Scrub them. And then right here, so you see them start splitting open there. That's evidence that they've been there a little too long. The cleaner you wash these out here, the less you have to deal with it inside, so make a mess outside. You can see little bites, bug bites, or I don't know what that is, nematodes or what they are. That causes that. They're not very deep at all, just barely, sometimes barely under the peeling. There's one that's, it's like I said, it looks like it's been yolked around there. Just wash them off, man. Here's another one that's got a big split in it there. You just cut that out, peel them. I love them. They're delicious, glazed. glazed carrots is delicious. You know, there's some pretty decent sized carrots. You know, pretty good size. They're worth sowing, worth planting. No big deal. You've seen the process of me planting them, and how this planted enough to have along and eat. And we'll probably may have, I don't know if we have any. I may can a few, I don't know. You take a little old one of them vegetable peelers. I call them a potato peeler, but you can peel anything. You can also take a knife. If you don't have a peeler, any little bad spots there, you just dig down to where you don't see it anymore, and you can just rake them, scrape them, I guess you'd call it. You don't have to peel them. If you use a knife to peel a carrot, 9 times out of 10, you'll waste 25% of your carrots will be gone in the peeling, unless you use one of them little skinners or peelers. But you can take the edge of your knife and just rake it like that, and you can have that carrot peeled in just a second or two, and it's ready to eat. Carrots is loaded with liquid juice. You can juice them in a juicer. One of the best drinks you'll ever drink is carrots and apples. They're delicious. It's like I say, you take a big carrot like this and just take your knife and scrape it. And then, like right here, looks like a little something's dug in there a little. You just want to just cut that out. See, now that's the end of it. It's gone. There's one. Some kind of little critters that's eating into them a little bit. Just 1/8 of an inch, and it's gone. Unless you want to eat your protein with your carrots, you can just go ahead and leave them in there. And then that's it. That's it. That's what's up, Doc. This time of year, if you've got a weed that inch or two tall, give it a day or two. It'll be knee high. While you're focusing on something else, day and night, this stuff just keeps getting it, keeps it growing. And I've got to get the rest of them carrots out. I don't know when I'll do it. Today or tomorrow or sometime in the near future. The beets, I was going to pull all them beets and maybe can them. I tell you what, I've got to roast in them beets. Just clean them real good, cut the top and the bottoms off, the root, if it's a big long root, to shave it off. Make sure the tops in good shape. I showed you here when I cleaned them one beets. You can take them, after you get them clean, scrub good, you can put them in a plate or a bowl. Put just a little olive oil on them, and then take your hands and just rub that olive oil all the way around it. And then take you some kosher salt. I smoked some salt, and that's what I use, but it's kosher salt. And just turn your beets with the top side up first, and sprinkle that kosher salt around it. It'll stick to that olive oil. Then turn it upside down, you know, and coat them good. And then I take a little pile when I get done and just try to get it to stay right on the tip top of the beet, and then put it in a air fryer oven. And I cook them at 360 degrees for 1 hour. And that's perfect for me. I leave the skin on, I don't peel them. And then that way, if the salt's a little too salty for you, you can just rake the skin off when you get ready to eat them. They're delicious. Okay. We'll take these in and make us some glazed carrots after a while. I've got to go feed cooney pigs and chickens and horses right now. Alrighty, that'll be it today.